Okie dokie. We're here with the winners of the boat show, the BVI Boat Show. So can you introduce yourselves and the boat?
Yes, I'm Jamie O'Leary, and this is Captain Jack Gorman.
That's right.
And we're on Blue Moon. It's a Lagoon 560.
And can you show us your beautiful trophy?
Yes. This is our beautiful trophy.
And how does it feel to be winners?
It feels wonderful. It's somewhat embarrassing a little bit because there were maybe 90 boats there, and many of those crew we all know, and there's so many great boats there. I'm not really sure how we kind of stood out, but nonetheless, we're very pleased.
You guys are great crew and humble too. Have you got any advice for any other crew looking to win the boat show next year?
Oh my.
Get involved. Be smiley all the time. Have your boat really clean. I don't know.
I think just a personal interaction with the brokers, letting them know how the business runs on our end, and I just think building the relationship with the brokers is really key to what we do for a living.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
Well, Blue Moon is a beautiful Lagoon 560, as Jamie previously mentioned.
There's lots of space, lots of different areas for people to hang out. So we only take 6 people, or we do take 6 people, but there's like places all over the boat that each couple or kids and parents can kind of escape. So there's lots of different living spaces, so you can actually be very alone on the boat.
That's right. The Lagoon 560 is really well apportioned with a fly bridge where people can sit. People can also move forward. There's a seating area up forward. The cockpit's big, and the cabins generally on lagoons, what we found, are rather spacious for the size vessel.
And comfortable for people. They're all walk-around beds. They're all the same size beds in all the cabins, and separate showers in the heads. So it's very comfortable for people of all ages.
What's great about Blue Moon, I think, too, is we have almost every imaginable water toy on the boat. We have our wakeboarding and kneeboarding and skimboarding. We have diving. We offer diving aboard, and floating mats and noodles and a floating bar. I mean, lots of toys on the boat, which really makes it a lot of fun. And of course, lots of snorkel equipment.
We've been with the yacht for a year, right?
Yeah, a little over a year now.
Yeah. We went and brought her down from Fort Lauderdale. So we had a nice trip down through Turks and Caicos, the Bahamas first, and then Turks and Caicos.
That's right. Yeah, the wind was on the nose almost the entire way, so it was a little difficult there. But yeah, so about a little over a year we've been on the yacht. What was interesting with this? Why did we choose to work with this vessel? We were just afforded a great opportunity to work on a brand new boat, and
everything's new.
Yeah, everything's new on the boat.
It's kind of fun.
So it was just an opportunity that we couldn't turn down, and so we're real happy to be aboard.
And the nice thing too is we got some input on what got to be on the boat, which is always nice as crew. Yeah, you really start to think about what kind of things are important to have on a charter yacht.
Right.
So, how did we get into
why don't we
business?
we'll try and tell you a little bit about our background. I'll start. I grew up sailing with my dad on the Chesapeake as a little boy, and still sail with him today, which is kind of funny because he finally lets me be the captain, which took many years. So sailing has always kind of been a family kind of thing, and so I'm happy to be doing it today.
Me, I grew up on lakes, on powerboats with my family, and Jack here taught me how to sail about, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
On his own boat?
Yeah.
So I've learned everything from him about sailing, which is nice. You also worked on a yacht.
I did. I've worked on 2 different tall ships. I've worked as a dive boat captain. I've worked on a large motor yacht, 120 foot motor yacht, and I've also served in the Navy on submarines. So I've always been around the water. Water's always been important to me, a big part of my life.
And then when we started chartering, Jack and I got most of our charter training through Tradewinds. They fortunately put you through a couple weeks of training, and they give you really, really good training for cooking. So they have a nice set menu. It's a really, really good place to start because they give you your provisions and they give you a menu and you kind of follow that. But from there you can kind of start to be creative. And for me, I come from a family full of cooks, and however I wasn't always a cook. It was easy for me to pick it up and kind of roll with it. So, yeah.
Let's see. What did we do before we came here? Do you want to talk about your background? I'll talk about mine if you want. After the Navy, I worked in the nuclear engineering field for energy companies, and then also worked more in the business end of that. Took a long hiatus and decided to be a boat captain in the Caribbean. So
How long were you in the corporate world for?
14 years. 14 long years.
I also was in the corporate world before this. I worked for an environmental engineering company doing industrial wastewater treatment. Jack and I met actually in St. Croix. Jack was working on a yacht, and I was working at the refinery over there. So that's how we met. And then, well, I quit my job and went traveling and was supposed to go back and didn't.
That's right. And Jamie found us a great job working together on a yacht. So, and we've been doing it now for 4 years. So.
Yeah.
Is that right? 4 years?
Yeah.
Working together?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. So
far, so good.
So far, so good. So, I think what makes our yacht significantly different is I think it's a new boat, and I think that helps a lot.
She's new, she's spacious, she's airy, she's light. That's one thing people really like when they walk on Blue Moon is she's very, a lot of boats when you walk on them you start to feel enclosed when you get down below, but on this boat there's so many windows and it's nice and bright and airy. I think that makes people feel more comfortable on a boat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Salon offers almost 360 degrees view of the water. I mean, you can sit in the salon and look all the way around, and you can see outside. A lot of boats are smaller and closed, and just doesn't afford as many views, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What else can we tell you?
I don't know about the yacht. I mean, she's just great to chart, especially for charter. She's wonderful. If you like to cook, the galley is kind of like a cooking show. So you can, guests like to sit in the salon, and I definitely feel like I'm on a cooking show, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly
People like to get in the galley.
People always
watch.
peering over your shoulder
Yeah.
to watch and
Yeah.
asking them a million questions. That's for sure.
So if you like to cook.
Yeah, the boat's great to sail. I love it. Not only do we do a lot of water sports, but if people have an interest in sailing, sail the boat all week. Drive the boat all week. Of course, I'll be watching a little bit over your shoulder, but it's really an easy vessel to sail. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We
We've done some great charters on this boat too.
we have
Yeah.
like the Miller charter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
We
a
had
real
4
good charter.
kids. There were 8, 12, 2 12-year-olds and a 15-year-old. It was just a hilarious week. We played tons of games.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Bananagrams, we went tubing, water skiing. We
Right,
went,
the wakeboard,
Yeah.
everything. I think they just really had a ball, and even at the end of the charter, we put a video together, and part of the video was Kelly was her name, right?
Yes, this
Kelly,
little
right, yeah.
8-year-old.
And she and I were singing Bananagrams at some song we had made up on the bow. It was a lot of fun. So I don't know. That's a kind of a memorable charter for us.
Yeah, and they cried when they left, and it was
Yeah.
getting in the water taxi at the end of the charter. But yeah, it was definitely a charter for us that sticks out. So.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.